What's going on? It's like 11:30 p.m. right now, and couldn't sleep, so I decided to get up and write some like content ideas. And I wanted to go ahead and just share this with you guys too. I was also marking up the charts real quick. I was like, you know what, let me go ahead and just mark it up for tomorrow morning. And one video in particular, this young lady commented on one of my videos. She said, why don't you just spend the money for real estate? Why don't you go buy a property or something like that, right? And this was when I was, was making a lot of money in a different video. I was talking about that. And so a little bit of what I was going to talk about is the importance of content creation and how you can do this, and how I preach doing this often, like let me gather my words. It's late. I'm high. It's a great thing to do to start up a YouTube channel. It's a wonderful idea. It's an amazing idea to do it, and it's never too late. There is a formula to it, you guys. And this guy in particular, I saw this video was recommended to me, why fast food is panicking over high prices now. This was recommended to me earlier this morning, or earlier today, right? Probably like a couple hours ago. He gained 1,000 subscribers. He only has 8,000 subs right now. And let's go to some of his stats real quick. Doesn't even have 1 million views yet, but he has 36 videos, and his oldest video was about 2 years ago, right? So he kept up with the formula. You see, he has 36 straight videos, all very, very similar, the same style. He started this 2 years ago. He's been studying this, right? Now, obviously, it didn't come overnight, but it's starting to blow up. You're gonna have to put some years into it. Unfortunately, you guys, not a lot, unless you just come with something that's just gonna blow everything out the water. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, you got to put your time in. But this is a beautiful example of the algorithm working, and it working for you too. Look at this. A month ago, 613 views, and then boom, 3.6k, 11k. He's changing it up a little bit. 6.7k, 23k, 396k, 216. This video is gonna hit 1 million views. This video is going to hit 1 million views, you guys, and I want to watch a little bit of it. Shout out to Established Context. You know, I look at, especially if it's a video that's recommended to me and they've had similar amount of subscribers as me, I like to see what these channels are doing. And like I said before, he was just at like 7.13k. I'm not that far off from that, right? And so I like seeing what other people are doing, you guys. This thing works. This thing works. You stay on the grind, stay with the consistency, you guys, it's gonna pay off eventually. And the way that it pays off is probably more than you could have ever imagined. So let's go ahead and get into this video. Yo, let's watch this.
There's been a lot of talk online and in the news about how much fast food prices have gone up over the recent years.
Once home to the dollar menu, prices at the Golden Arches leaving a bad taste in the mouth of consumers. Who just want
Honestly,
value.
bro, like, so my family eats McDonald's, man. I went there, I was like, yo, why is a McDouble is like $3? Where's this? In what world, bro? I remember when that shit was like $1. You get a whole McDouble, get the sweet sour sauce. Wow, boy, shit was smacking. Ugh.
Restaurants are continuing with price hikes, while others are getting desperate with attempts to offer more deals in hopes of increasing traffic.
Restaurants don't cut prices for fun. Did consumers essentially force your hand by being fed up?
Customers are telling us that they're really stretched.
Now, we all know inflation has been rampant since the beginning of 2020 when the pandemic happened.
Grocery prices, in some cases, are falling. Fast food prices are rising, and these CEOs, they know it. They're hearing these complaints.
But what's really going on here? I mean, are fast food companies trying to pull a fast one on us, price gouging under the cover of inflation?
Fast food places in general, y'all better watch your goddamn ass.
Is this just plain old corporate greed like many have claimed?
Who told y'all was that good to be charging that much for y'all food?
Or is there more to this story?
Fast food used to mean inexpensive.
Okay, so first off, just watching a little bit of it, I think what's amazing as a I don't know if he has someone in his life that has already done YouTube. We don't know how long he's been studying the game before he even created this channel. That's another thing you got to think about real quick, man. Yeah, he's just now hitting like 8,000 subs, and his first video was 2 years ago. But you gotta think about it, man. How long has he been studying the game of YouTube before making it like this channel? I don't think this is his first channel, and if it is, what a banger. Some people do end up, I don't want to say necessarily get lucky, because there's a lot of grind and just no way getting around putting your time into a part of like the YouTube thing. But this is high quality for the most part. He switches to something that comes from the news or credible source, and he brings in his own opinion, and it pushes forward. There's a story to it. Creating a story, a complete story that's interesting, that's a lot of work and effort. That's just one way to start a YouTube channel, though, you guys. It's not the only way, but this is what really works. I've seen this. I'll show you another channel too after this.
Going viral, the Big Mac meal priced at $18 at a Connecticut rest stop.
Well, in this video, I'm going to try to get to the bottom of it. Wikipedia defines price gouging as a pejorative term used to refer to the practice of increasing the prices of goods, services, or commodities to a level much higher than is considered reasonable or fair by some. This commonly applies to the price increases of basic necessities after natural disasters. Usually this event occurs after a demand or supply shock, like, say, a global pandemic. Harvard Business School says there's no rule for what qualifies as price gouging, but it's not an uncommon occurrence. For example, EpiPen costs and Uber price surges are both examples of price increases that have been considered unfair. But what's the difference between price gouging and inflation? While price gouging is often the result of a business decision, inflation is a general increase in the prices of goods and services over time and is directly impacted by the market. And while 40 states across the country have laws in place to ban price gouging, there is currently no federal price gouging prohibition. And this makes it a difficult thing to enforce because so many supply chains are nationwide. And as a result, states...
Okay. I'm getting some... It's really interesting. One thing that a lot of these channels don't do, right? And this is one thing that he's doing. This guy is smart. This guy is really smart, because one thing you need to do, yeah, it's nice to get a faceless YouTube channel, but you need to get people to know who your face. If something blows up, you want to get the credit. You need to get the credit in this game, man. You need to get the credit in this game. You could flip and pivot it to something else after this. You have the face for it. You put your face on it. Now you're presentable. You've been on camera. You're comfortable with it. You're building up your skills. You know what I mean? You can pivot from this, because even if he doesn't want to continue to make all these types of videos, this may be his passion, right? This may be his passion. But if he doesn't, for some reason, just want to switch something else, he gets burnt out creatively, he could pivot. His face is out there. You know what I'm saying? It does sound like he's reading off of ChatGPT, but this is one good way to use AI to also create substance into what otherwise like very all over the place type of story and narrative and a plot. You know what I mean? I always wanted to do my stuff off the cuff. You know what I mean? And that's why it takes a lot of time and practice to get that good, to stay on topic when you're just like doing it. You know what I mean? But this is a very nice, refreshing breath of air to have, like you know what I mean, like an organized, that proven type of format. You know what I mean? So anyways,
states face heightened challenges when trying to protect consumers from price gouging. So in my opinion, price gouging is a rather nebulous concept. It often lacks clear-cut depictions, and it's not only a practical question, but also a moral one. However, with this fast food dilemma, it's not just about high prices here. It's also about prices that seem disconnected from costs and the actual products themselves. So whether specific fast food companies have engaged in price gouging is up for debate. What certainly isn't is how much prices have increased over the years. And the real question then becomes, is it justified? Finance Buzz released a staggering report on fast food prices over the last decade, and it showed some very interesting stats, claiming McDonald's is king when it comes to price hikes over the years, citing a 100% increase to their prices from 2014 to 2024. Now, to understand how we got here, let's just rewind for a second. Fast food in its early days was built on two core promises.
all right, this is a bit much for me. And plus, you got to give the credit to the homie, man. So I don't want to take the whole video up and shit like that. So established context, he has 8.31K as of watching this video, you guys. This is just proof and evidence that YouTube is still working. Algorithm is still there for you guys, man. It is never too late to start a channel, because it looks like he just did that thing, and you know, it's really nice, you know. I don't really have much to say about it, quite honestly. I think that I am also learning myself about like the platform and things like this, but this video, this is good. This is really good. This guy, I want to see where this channel goes from here. I want to see where this channel goes from here, you guys. This is someone to look for. Look at him, watch him, study it. This can happen. It can happen. You know what I mean? Just get to it. But anyways, brother Trey, man, I'll see you guys in the next video.